Hey y'all, it's Sarah with Hornytown Home Baked Goods. I'm going to show you today how to get the perfect royal icing consistency. Now, a lot of it is going to depend on the weather near you, your humidity levels, all of that. So keep that in mind when you're making your royal icing consistency. And when you do your proportions with your powdered sugar to your meringue powder, because that's what I use, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind also with how much water you're going to use. But I'm going to walk you through the basic steps of how to get this consistency, what that royal icing recipe looks like. I'm going to put it down below, so if you need it, it'll be there for you, and you can refer back to this video. But it's going to be 2 steps. First step, you're going to make it a stiff icing consistency, and we'll do that together. The second step is you're going to use something small, like a spray bottle or a dropper, to add little drops of water at a time to get that nice flood consistency that you'll look for when you're flooding your cookie. So follow along. Let's make this recipe together, and let me know how it goes in the comments below. So first things first, you're going to use your mixing bowl. You're going to pour your powdered sugar in. Then you are going to grab your meringue powder, whatever brand you use. I love Royal Batch, so that's what I'm using. I'm going to mix that in. I use 1/4 cup of the Royal Batch, and then depending on the weather, I will use either an extra tablespoon or an extra 2 tablespoons. On this day, I'm using a 1/2 tablespoon as a scooper, so I'm using 4 of them, so an extra 2 tablespoons. So today I'm using a 1/4 cup meringue powder and 2 tablespoons of extra meringue powder with my powdered sugar. Then you're going to get your paddle attachment, and you're going to whisk it, or not whisk it, you're going to mix it all together until the dry ingredients are blended. Then you're going to heat up some water. I use a 1/2 cup of water plus a tablespoon, so a 1/2 cup and a tablespoon of water. Heat it up for 30 seconds. Get it warm. That will help the meringue powder and the sugar come together a lot more smoothly. So get that heated up and then pour it in there slowly. You don't want to do it too fast because that will create more air bubbles. So here we are, we're mixing it. And you also don't want to do it too slow because then you'll overmix your icing. So find that happy medium, mix it all in there. You're going to pour in that whole container. And then what you're going to do is while you're pouring it, just make sure you're getting all the dry spots at the bottom, because sometimes the meringue powder and powdered sugar like to hang out down there. Pour it everywhere you can and mix it all together. And then you'll be good to go for the next step. So once it's all mixed in there, your water's in there, you're going to mix it on high for 1 minute. So you're going to stop it after 1 minute. Do not overmix, and check it. When it comes off of your spatula like this, then you know it's good to go. It's nice and stiff. So here I have my stiff icing. I'm taking a spray bottle here. I'm just spraying my icing with water until I get to the desired consistency. You're not going to rush this process. You're not going to oversaturate it because it's really hard to go back after that. You have to add more stiff icing. You're going to have more of a color than you need, wasted icing in that case. So just be very careful with how much you add, but just add a little bit at a time and then keep stirring. So now you've added enough and you're starting to get this smooth consistency. Some people use a 10-second timer, 15-second rule. When you slide your spatula in, it'll close up in 10-15 seconds. I just really eyeball it to make sure it's not too fast or too slow to fill that line. And then you're going to let it sit for 1 minute to get the air bubbles out. With a towel over it, pop the air bubbles, and then you're going to bag it and you'll be good to go. All right, y'all, so once you have it bagged, you're ready to pipe and ready to decorate your cookies. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this recipe or how to do it, or if you have a different recipe that you like and what you do that helps you get that smooth, flat finish for your cookies. Let me know in the comments below any video ideas you have that you would like to see or any questions you have about your cookie decorating. I want to help you. So let's talk. I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.